All right, y'all. Do you guys have your appraisal rules and guidelines with you? Hold on 1 second.
Let's see if I can reach out to him.
And the request is coming from Eminent Estates, that email.
You're muted.
Hmm?
Oh, she's talking to somebody on the phone. Okay. This over here.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. Here's the first address. We're going to start with the Kenilworth Avenue. I thought we was looking in DC for a second. But I think MI is Michigan or Mississippi. I don't know which one. I think Mississippi.
No, this one's in Michigan.
There you go. All right. So this is what the property looks like on PropWire. And what do we need to do before we start doing anything?
Confirm the numbers that are listed here, the beds, the baths.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great job. Miss Robin, it's all on you and Miss Sarah Lynn today.
I noticed that.
Candy,
Like, oh Lord.
her car, so oh no, I'm interactive. I got to get the answers before we move on to the next step. Also,
Okay, Tommy and Barry. Hi, coaches.
No.
they
No.
coaches.
Oh, okay.
Well, guess what? Since you guys are on, you get access to this amazing opportunity that I have, and make sure that you make me circle back at the end of the call to tell you about it. Put some money in your pockets.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, Miss Sarah Lynn, do you see some discrepancies in basically the basic information?
Let's see what screen. This is Zillow. I thought I saw 3-1.
And
this
that's
is 1-1. 937 957.
Yeah.
957. Yeah. This says 1-1. The other one says 3 something else.
3-2.
It's not me.
Yeah.
3-2 on Zillow.
So we need to check somewhere else. Let's see who has the most accurate data.
Okay. Let's see.
All right, what y'all seeing here?
3-2, 155, same as Zillow.
3-2.
Okay. All right, so, and I'm seeing the same year built, same lot size on Zillow and Realtor. One off. So let's go ahead and take down the property details using this information.
All right.
We got a 3-2, 1,055 square feet. Built in 1920.
Wow.
Lot size 4,791, and lot size on Realtor is 4,792, but I won't get that nitpicky today.
Okay.
All right. So what are we going to do next, guys?
Okay, so we need to find some comps.
Miss Robin, I'm going to be picking on you if you ain't going to be jumping in.
Okay, find some comps.
Mm.
Find some comps.
She said, I'm just saying what Miss Sarah Lynn said. All right, y'all.
All right, 1055.
We at 1055. We know we actually do have a 3-2. So let's evaluate this and see if we can look at this comp. So what do we need to check for first?
Whether we within 250 square feet for the house size, and then, no, I'm sorry, 200 square feet for the house size, and then 2,500 for the lot size.
250 is correct for square footage. So you were right the first time. Are we within
Okay.
250 of the square footage of our subject?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what about the lot, y'all? Y'all got y'all calculators?
342,
Yeah, we within 2,500 of the
Yep.
4.
square footage.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because 2,000 would be 67. Yeah,
Yeah.
so we are. What about year built?
Same year, 1920.
Excellent. Now we
Wow.
have sold within the last year, so that's a mistake on my end. I need to drop it down to 3 months so we can
Okay.
get the most accurate data. And we're within a 0.5 mile radius. So let's look at a different comp that must be pretty old, and it was kind of low.
Okay.
3, 2,
All right. Y'all want to keep scrolling and see if we can find a 3.2 that's closer instead of using a 3.1?
Yes.
3, 2. I see one. 909 square feet. I think we're still good there. Still good on the lot. About 11 years instead of 10 as far as the
Let's see if we can find one a little bit better.
years.
Okay, so guess what? I'm looking here. Does this work? Nope.
No,
So wait,
because of the year built. Mhm.
yep. Okay,
If
so
being
let's,
within 10 years.
yep, so the comp we found originally may be the best fit. Let's see what's sold in the last 6 months before we go out in mile radius.
Okay.
2, 225.
Our same comp pop back up.
Right.
902.
Okay, so you
Yeah,
guys want to check this out?
Oh.
Yes.
But it may not be apples to apples because these houses don't look similar to me. There's two different types of builds.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all. Excuse me.
Is that our guy? Oh, this is like a 2-story.
Yeah, isn't that significantly different than what we're looking at?
Yes.
So we may need to go further out in radius at this point instead of going back a year. So we'll
Okay.
keep that up to see if that's one that we're going to use, but let's try to find apples to apples because that's what it's all about. So I'm going to go back into the 3 months. Then I'm going to go out 0.75.
Okay. I see that 19. Oh, well, we saw that one, I think, the first time. Here's a 20. 20.
Okay.
Going
What about this one?
half. Let's see.
Yes.
2 years, 5. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
9.
It's
Yes.
within 10 years and it falls within the,
Yes.
Yes.
yes. Uh-huh.
Okay.
But this may not have been renovated. It's only sold for 65,000.
Wow.
Mm.
Oh, this is a tough one. Coach Berry always throwing
I
curveballs.
know.
This is what he does. Get him off this Zoom.
That's what be getting sent to me.
This is definitely for the underwriting team because you have to, y'all, but this is what it takes to be accurate. Take your time. Look at the data. Don't rush through because when you go to, after you done went and got it under contract and you go to resell it, it's not accurate. You're not going to sell it. So you rather spend the time here than the time on the back end and lose the deal. Okay. So this one is only 64K. We're not even going to waste our time with this one. It's not our ARV that we're looking for. Okay.
Agreed.
Welcome, Curtis. Thanks for joining us.
So I do have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
You said it was only 65K that went on Mansfield Ave.
Yes.
Uh-huh. So then Redfin has something different, but it doesn't look like it really was renovated, but Redfin has it as 95 sold on July 2nd.
Okay. That's good to know. That's good to know.
That's better.
Yep, that's a little bit better, but if it hasn't been renovated, it's not gonna be our anchor comp. What are we looking
Okay.
for, y'all? We're looking for something what?
That a better ARV, basically.
The highest that we can find, because
highest
if we go
ARV.
to resell it, we can make a larger wholesale fee, especially if you have a savvy investor that's gonna find the anchor company area and model it.
Okay, praise
Okay,
God.
so that's what we're looking for. The best one that we can find fully renovated for the highest and best price. Okay,
This one.
so now we're out a mile.
Oh, yeah.
And let's see where we are. Have we crossed any major roads? You know, so we got to make sure whatever comp we pick, it's on this side within here, the same subdivision, okay?
All right. Let's see.
Because this 75 is an interstate.
Right.
Let me know when to stop if y'all see something that can work.
Okay. 2, 3. Keep going. Let's see. That's a 1920, but
That's
it's
Parkwood
only
that
2
we showed up
bedrooms.
before.
And too small.
Yeah.
Same one we looked at, Mansfield.
Yes.
It's a 3294. 1951.
Doesn't it make you mad sometimes? I think the one we have may be the best. We'll go out 6 months within the mile, but this is, you know, this is not looking promising. Let's look at the year built before anything, because really it's not going to be a lot. So this is how I make a little bit easier for myself, so I'm not doing math. Clearly in this area, we're seeing a huge discrepancy in year built. So I'm going to check there first before I even bother doing minus 250 or plus 2,500.
Okay.
That's little hacks that'll save you time when you underwrite. There's nothing there.
Here's a 9. Too small.
Same one we have. No, this is a different one.
731.
5K one. Yeah, same.
60, 60, 60. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a 1930. It's 4 bedrooms.
Diesel, get out of here. Go. All right. I think we got to use what we got, even though it's not apples to apples.
Okay. I thought I saw something up above. Can you
Uh-oh.
back up a little bit?
29.
Okay, 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
43,000. That's a huge, that's an acre.
Yeah.
There you go, right there. Perry Street. There's only 79,000.
Yep. I already peeped this up. 79K. Yeah, this is what a challenge. All right, y'all.
Oh, let's see.
Too big.
1920.
A lot is too big.
6.
There's one. Nope, thought too big. Thought too big. Jeez.
Oh man.
I found one. I don't know whether it's too far out or not, but it's the address is 957 Cameron Ave in Potomac. Cameroon, I guess that's Cameroon.
K or C?
Oh, Cameron Ave.
Okay.
Okay.
It was built 1920, but renovated 1959.
Okay.
Does
Okay.
it look the same?
Miss Robin.
4. I guess she said she can't see. You asked me what was the lot size?
Yeah.
4,000.
Same as ours.
Yes.
Okay. 1920. Let's get it. This has a 2-car garage. I don't see it, but it's probably
Oh, okay.
it's okay. We'll just adjust for it. Let's see how far away it is. Y'all know my Google hack. And make sure we ain't crossing no major roads.
Okay.
Great find, Miss Robin, because sometimes it takes going to Zillow and Realtor and using those free tools. 2 minutes away. Woo woo!
There you go.
Excellent. Okay, let's see if we can get on Long and Foster because
Excellent.
you know they keep people's pictures up forever. Let's see if we
Okay.
can get them pics. Come through, Long and Foster. Do they have any on here? Just
Wow.
the photo. We need to see the rent, but at least we know it was renovated if it sold for 150 because we already see what the area has to offer. But I would love to see the pictures so that we could at least help our investor, you know, whoever we sell it to, model the home that sold for the most money. Y'all keep looking too to see if it's anywhere where the pics are.
Let's see if
Ah.
Real has it.
Try that one. It says kitchen. So let's see. They be what?
But I mean, honestly, for me as a homeowner, I want my pictures removed after I move in. Somebody can know the whole layout of your house.
Mhm.
No good. So let's get going, y'all. We're gonna use this as our anchor comp. Great job, Miss Robin. Now, what do we need to do first?
We have to multiply our, no, we take our 150 and divide it by the 932.
How many beds and baths is in our subject property?
3-2.
How many beds and baths is here?
Oh, Lord. 3-1.
So what do we need to do first?
We need to minus 10K.
Yes, ma'am. What is our new ARV? And make sure you writing it down line by line because y'all know once the numbers get to flowing, y'all gonna be like, where are we?
Okay. So we'll be at
For the ARV.
120,000 for the ARV.
Yes. Is there any other adjustments we need to make, y'all? Does our subject property have a garage? Coach Barry, I don't know if you could speak to this because I know we only have the.
I don't see.
It didn't say anything that they sent to me.
It's a garage.
There is.
Oh wow.
Oh, there it
Yeah,
is.
it is. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Boom!
That thing in the back, all the
And
way
you
in the
can't
back.
see it. Yep, it's in the backyard. You cannot see in the front, but look at how long their driveway is.
Mm-hmm.
True that. Yeah.
All right.
There it is in the cut.
Yeah, but look at
So
that.
does our comp have a garage?
Yes, ma'am. I got them Coach Barry eyes when he said got doors on the side. And
Our
only
comp
reason
has
I know that
two.
it has a
Okay.
garage.
Our comp has 2 garages. Do we have to adjust because of that or no?
It's one garage, but it has 2 car spaces. 2 cars can fit in there.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I see. 2 garage. Thank you. 2-car garage space.
Welcome. So we're good, y'all. What is our ARV?
140,000.
Let's go. Now, what are we looking for? What is the next thing we want to find out?
The price per square foot of the comp.
Yes.
So 140, 140 divided by 932.
Yes.
Okay. 150.21.
Yes, that's what I have too.
Okay, good.
I'm sorry, y'all. Forgive me.
I know you got to leave, Miss Robin. Whenever you need to drop, go ahead. Okay, so what do we do next, Miss Sarah Lynn?
So now we take the price per square foot of the comp, the anchor, and multiply the subject. Multiply by the subject square footage.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
And I'm gonna do the math, which is only a few of us. Curtis, feel free to chime in anytime with questions or with feedback. So you're good to jump in and because it's just us few on here. So you can definitely jump in if you need to.
639. Okay, I got 158,476.39.
That sounds right to me. Or just a little bit larger than the subject. That's how you got to think about when you get your numbers. We're only a few square feet larger than the subject, and we had to bring the other one down because of the bathroom. So this one should be more, which it is. Okay. So now we just found our ARV of our subject property. How much work would you say this one needs? It looks fairly renovated to me.
Yeah,
Is this was this listed on the market or something like that?
So
I think it's on the market now.
it says it's pending at 119. But was sent to Igor from a wholesaler. Okay. And can I already tell you, they were looking at it as a buy and hold situation. The wholesaler got a couple of investors who said we'll pay 105. He's trying to wholesale for 116. So now he's trying to go back and renegotiate with the property owner for 100. So he's only looking for a 105. That's,
Perfect.
you know, a $5,000 assignment fee. But my question was to Igor was, okay, if we're going to wholesale this with him, where do we make our money?
Right.
Because obviously nobody's buying it at, 105.
Right.
That's where they want to be at. So that's why I wanted him to be on here so he could see that, because I think my explanation got lost in translation somewhere.
Yeah. And I mean, it's good to know that the ARV is 158, but clearly they didn't do like the full renovation type thing. So you can see that it's not really fully updated. It's just livable. Like even the sink and the countertops, it's not going to sell for 158 as it is right now.
No.
Okay. But we can check to see if it works as a long-term rental, if someone was to close on the deal. So I can teach you guys some of the financing piece because the things you want to think about.
Yeah.
So Coach, what is it? Zillow? How you type it in for the rental for Zillow?
Oh, it's a Zillow rental manager. There you go.
They trying to get your location. They know they already know it already.
Oh no. Yep. They just okay.
Right.
Let me put it in the chat. That way you can just go straight to it.
Here you go.
Because that one's not, they're gonna ask you to do all that sign up stuff and
Oh, for real?
yeah, hold on. Pull this bad boy up. Zillow. Actually, you want me to go ahead and just put the address in it for you?
Yeah, sure. That'd be good.
Yeah, let me just go and put it in there. That's 7 Kenilworth. Paste.
So is the screen frozen?
There you go.
Go.
No, I was frozen. All right. Okay. So it works at 1,225. Now, what did we talk about? Remember an easy rule that you can use to see if rentals will work
Yeah.
is the 1% rule. But right now, interest rates are really, really high. So that really won't apply because of depending on what kind of financing they get. Now, if you have a cash buyer that's willing to pay 105, then this would absolutely be a great deal for them because the rents are more than $1,005. That's the 1% rule. 1% of the purchase price should be the rental amount or more for an investor to cash flow. Okay, now what if that investor, first of all, needs to bring closing costs to the table? And then they also have to get financing. And maybe they do need to put a little bit of work into the property. We're no longer cash flowing. That's why they're getting him lower than 116. Because at 116, if they're not purchasing in cash plus closing costs, that's a very tight deal.
Mm.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Do we have any other addresses that we need to underwrite as a team?
I can pull one out the archive.
Yeah.
Let's go
Hey,
to
and a little early today, you know, just because it's very, I don't want all of it to be on Miss Sarah Lynn. But usually if we don't have more than 1 or 2 people, I'm going to cancel the call because it's about time value of money. I know that, of course, you want to learn, Miss Sarah Lynn, you are really, and Curtis for jumping in here. But for us as coaches and mentors, we have to know in advance how many people are going to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I appreciate you guys showing up, and I really want to offer you an amazing opportunity. Since you've been here and just been a participant, as well as Miss Robin and all of that, the people who I know have been consistently to at least 3, 4, 5 underwriting Zooms, and you have the concepts. I actually have a gentleman that pays for leads. He's an agent as well as an investor. And he's partnered with me to work those leads to either list them or to make a cash offer. Now, I can't filter them to the team because he pays for these leads and we have a 50-50 split. But what I can do is allow individuals the opportunity to underwrite those deals because I don't have time to underwrite them as fast as they come in. If you underwrite it and we make a cash offer and it actually goes through, then I will pay you a flat fee, whether that be $500 to $1,000, depending on the purchase and sale price of the property. Anything under 500,000, you make 500 if you underwrote it for me. Anything over 500,000, you make $1,000. And coach, of course, if you want to do it too, I know you're busy, so I'm not even going to burden you, but just to have some income coming in, to learn, to get the experience. And of course, I'm not going to throw you to the sharks. You send me back line by line what you did. I'm going to double, triple check it, but that would be a great help to me. You know, team members could do that.
Right.
Yes, I would love to offer you the opportunity to tell it. You know why? Because you're consistent and you're present and you're here to learn.
Yeah.
And when you miss calls, you also miss opportunities. So that's the big thing. That's the big takeaway.
All right.
they call OJT.
Who is
On
that,
the
coach?
job training.
Yes.
We get paid to do it.
Yes. Yes.
So,
It's all about profit sharing because the way you bring somebody value is I may not have time, but you have time. You don't know what kind of value you can bring to somebody. And just from coming in to learn, now you have a new opportunity to gain revenue. Yeah.
Right.
So coach, you can pull something out of the archives and we can go through it. And we'll probably wrap it up at 7 today instead of 8.
okay. And actually this one from James.
Awesome. James has
Right.
been going hard bringing stuff in.
Yep. He submitted this one. This one's in Jacksonville. Let me pull the address up for you. Oh.
Yeah, do one so we can show Curtis how to calculate the percentage of ARV. So like a fix and flip, if you can, coach.
Oh, using the calculator?
He wants to know how so I can show him all the way through when we need to do the ARV plus the wholesale fee deduction. That would be great question, Curtis.
All right. This one coming to you, right? Oh,
and he in a car commuting, jumping in to learn, just to listen. Yeah. That's what it takes to be successful in real estate, the commitment.
So that's the address right there.
Thanks, coach.
Yep.
Ooh, that's a nice house.
Yeah, it is. And it's a little one level. It's great for people who cannot do the stairs anymore. People sleep on having a bedroom on the main level. It's really important to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's for folk, right?
I ain't say that. Look, because I know I'm gonna get old and I don't want nobody calling me old. I used to tell everybody after 25, you old. Now I'm 31. I'm not saying nothing.
You keeping your mouth shut.
Nipped. So what do we have here, y'all? We have 4 beds, 2 baths, 1,809 square feet. What do we have on Zillow? Uh-oh, consistency.
60.
Right.
Is that the same house?
Mm-hmm.
So
It's the
Yeah,
same as just the
okay.
darker color. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did it seem like a different angle? No, it's the same. It's one is closer, one is further.
Yeah. 4/2/1809.
All right, let's see what year it was built so we can have that in the lot size. Okay, so we have a lot size of 8,249. That's a significant amount of land. That's pretty good. 1987 year build. We may have some luck trying to find something close to that, more so than 1920.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's still solid. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's get to scrolling. We're within 3 months of 0.5 miles.
Okay.
You see anything? This is it for the last 3 months.
2004. No, that doesn't work.
Mm-mm.
4/2/15/18. It's too big.
Yep.
You can keep scrolling.
That's it. What you want me to do next, Miss Sarah Lynn?
See, I thought this one it wouldn't work at 2018, but then it does. 7, 8.
Which
How
one?
about the year?
The year is not gonna work. None of
Yeah.
these.
So do we have any more down there?
No, that's why I said, what do you want me
Last
to
one?
do? No, that's
Oh, okay. I thought it was more.
that's-
We can go to 6 months or
yeah, because it's looking like a big road here. Let's try the last 6 months, see what we got.
so,
All 3 ones so far.
7. Hmm. 80s, 50s, 50s, 50s.
That's a weird one right there.
It's a 4/2, but it's 2004.
I'm fooling with Coach Berry no more, putting the addresses in.
There you go. You got two. You got two.
He's just saving them.
That's what I be getting though. That's what they be sending me.
This one is close, but the square footage is off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4/2/15.
They be trying to tease us on this thing.
Way big. 21, too young.
Too young. I love
Mm.
Too old. Okay, so is that it?
Yes, it.
So
Okay,
before you click on that button, right? You see where it says any square foot
Yeah.
right there. No, where you were at. Just below. Okay. So if you ever use that,
No, because I can't figure out in my mind 5%, 10%. What is 2,500 of it?
Sometimes
I
it'll
just
show-
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, but I just put on 5%. I don't know what the variance is. I haven't looked at it, but when I do it, sometimes it'll get me within the ballpark
Mhm.
of the square footage.
You were
But then
short.
sometimes like this,
You miss some. So
Yeah.
you a shortcutter.
Mhm.
yeah, it's a
But
hit or
that's why
miss
you
on this one.
acquisition, because you're like, look, we're gonna look, okay, look pretty good. Send it to the deep divers. We the
Yeah.
scuba divers.
Right. we snorkeling. We don't send it to the scubas. Right.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so do we
Yeah.
want to go back to the last 3 months since we went out mile radius?
Yeah, that may
Take
help.
some of these. Okay,
Well, that probably a better
here we go again.
They ain't
12.
got nothing.
Man, we ain't got nothing on the hook.
Mm-mm.
This is ridiculous.
242.
Sorry, Miss Sarah, man. Yeah. Now we a mile out, but we are still within the same little subdivision. It's just not a lot here. It's really not. So let's try Zillow if we don't see nothing here and just get the comps there and see if we can find something apples to apples. Sometimes PropWire is great if it's a highly populated area with a lot of flipping going on, but sometimes Zillow and Redfin can save you some time and then you just fact check from there. Okay.
Okay.
21 days ago.
This one?
32. 4.
Yep.
That's a 4-2 next to it. Whoa, 325. What's going on there?
Square footage within range. So we're gonna check both of these.
Yeah, 18.
What's the number on that? Number 2?
Number 2.
I'm just looking at the number because if you look at the map down there, it'll show you where those are located.
Gotcha. Number 2 is actually it's a little
Oh,
further.
yeah.
So we need to be
Yeah.
looking at 3 and 4 and 1.
Yeah.
Oh, 1.
3
Three.
it doesn't look like ours.
Yeah.
We just got a little something extra. I think 4 looks the most like it.
Square footage is too small.
That's too small. There's a 1760.
Y'all want to try number 3?
Yeah, let's try 3 and see what it comes up
Closest in
with.
square footage, bedroom, bath count is there. Just a little bit different on the top, but it is still a one. Ooh, that baby is nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Curtis, we about to get you that ARV, brother. All right, let's check out lot size and all of that good stuff. No, we can't even get excited with Barry, the ones Barry put in. 2020.
Oh, wow.
Come on. Oh.
I told you.
Psych.
Yeah.
Like psych.
Brand new build.
Brand new.
Mm. They didn't even look brand new, Bill.
Not brand new. I mean, a few years, but I mean,
Well,
I guess
close.
the market, we're looking, well, this is Jacksonville. All right, let's try this one and let's just adjust.
21.
Okay.
16.
Because did
See
we,
what that-
yeah, you said this one's too far out. This one is the closest 2 hours. That looks nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's not renovated though.
Mm.
Bad.
Oh Lord.
It needs it's dated.
We're doing number 3, number 2, and we can see how far away it is.
Included Oaks.
Make sure. Everything here is dated.
Mm.
Maybe it's just the market.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of older folks in Florida.
342.
I'm not even commenting on that. I was trying not to look at you on the other side of the screen. I'm gonna look straight ahead because I know.
Well, guess what? If it's sold at a premium, this is what their renovations is here. That's why it's good to look at the market. Jacksonville is not Miami. So people in Jacksonville are good with selling a house like this. It's clean. The paint is done. Everything is fine.
It passed the FHA guidelines, so we're good.
Period. And the outside actually looks really good. Very good. And it has a garage. Let's use this as our anchor comp. And of course, I'm gonna check just to see how far it is. I believe Zillow shows within a 0.5 mile radius.
There's like a 300 square foot difference.
Oh,
This thing is what, a mile point, 1 point? Yeah.
1.3 miles away. All right, we're going back to the one that we was like, it didn't look great, but it sold.
Okay, 3-2.
Yeah, so we'll adjust this one, Miss Sarah Lynn.
Okay, so
Okay.
add a bedroom,
Yep.
okay.
So since we're like under 500K, I would say to be on the safe side, let's add 15,000 for the bedroom.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna use the 269, 260.
The close price is 269,900 plus 15,000.
I'm over here trying to count by myself. 9,
270.
7, 2, 275, 9.
Yeah,
60.
in the same year built and the lot size is within range. Just had to
Yeah.
make sure.
That's our guy.
That's it. Yes, it's almost the same. This is apples to apples. Looks very similar to ours. Okay, now that we have the ARV, 275,900, we need to
Divide that by the square footage
yep.
of the comp. Let's see. Divide.
Barry. What you got, Barry?
I'm trying to be like
Candace,
Candace and old school it.
I got $156.76. So I want us to start saying when we're looking for price per square foot, this means $156.76 to renovate this property per square foot of the property. This is your construction cost. So that's, I want you to understand what we're doing.
Okay.
Okay. So this is a dollar sign in front of this. You got the same thing, Miss Sarah Lynn?
Yes, 156.76.
Excellent. So now what are we gonna do?
We're gonna multiply the square footage of the subject by 156.76.
Excellent. And that is 1809 is the square footage of our subject property.
All right. Pull out, they'll calculate now. I ain't playing around.
That's too many big numbers to do in your head. I can do the gratuity easy. My mom be like, what's the gratuity?
I got 283, 581.31.
I got
the last number.
283,578.84.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go
Write it
back.
on the
Let's see,
calculator.
156.76 times 1809.
Yes.
Okay, times 1809. 283. Okay, 283, 578.
Yes, at
84.
84 cents. Perfect. Okay, so let's say we already know it's 1976. That is almost 50 years old, 48 years old. We're gonna have to fully renovate this property to bring it up to standard. As we know, it's a 2021 new build on right in this vicinity. So we're competing with some pretty much new construction. So what are we gonna do to figure out what we need to offer the seller as well as our investor, Miss Sarah Lynn?
How much it's gonna cost us to bring it up to the market?
Yes, and Curtis, what we do is a hack. If we're looking at a new market, we're gonna go into Zillow and we're gonna start finding properties that were renovated, and we're gonna look in their history. If you scroll down, you can see what someone purchased the property for. So you can see in 2006, this isn't an investor, it's a homeowner. You can see what it sold for and what they paid for it. But when you find an investment property, let's see if we can do that. You can see what someone is willing to pay in that market and how much it sold for once they renovated it.
Yeah, 325.
Yeah, let's see what they paid for this. But I know for a fact in Florida, they're really buying 60 to 65 cents on the dollar. And especially because they're not doing these crazy renovations like if you were in McLean or New York. So they had this for a little while now. We can't even see what they originally purchased for. But you can tell it's a renovation. They got it in 2023. They tried to sell it in 2023. They may have got it in 2020. Well, it's a new build 2021. We would have to see that back data.
See what reference say.
So once we find out the percentage that people are buying for, Curtis, you're going to take what it sold for divided by the price that someone bought it for, and you're going to get that number, or you're going to do it the opposite way and get the percentage, which is usually, if we're looking at Baltimore, Curtis, we're dividing by 50% because we know everything needs to be redone. It's a lot of houses from 1900, 1910, 1920. So we're going to divide that by 50%. Then we're going to deduct our wholesale fee, which is usually going to be 20,000 because you're going to have to negotiate on both sides. So the price that you deduct the wholesale fee by is what you're going to offer the seller. And the price plus your wholesale fee is what you're going to pitch it to your buyer for. So that is how we figure it out. And we're going to finish this one off and let's do 60% because we're in Florida.
Yep.
60.
Yes. Florida is a hot market. Florida was the most thriving market during COVID. They did not even slow down in real estate. They actually increased real estate sales by so much because people did not want to be in their boring house. They wanted to be in their Florida home, enjoying the outside during COVID. So it actually really hiked up the property values there. So Miss Sarah Lynn, what did you get if we do 60 cents to the dollar?
Okay, so 283,578 times 0.60.
Yes.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3. 170,147.
Yes. And
That
what
works.
what are we going to offer the seller? Where are we going to start?
Okay, seller.
The homeowner.
Okay, do we, and I'm asking, so we subtract from this number,
Yes, because I want to
For
get you
seller.
paid. Yes.
and then we add it back on the other side for the end buyer.
Yes. So when we get that 170, that's what we're offering to our investor. That's what we're going to go and resell this for. That's the highest, really, the top that it will sell for. So we don't want to be anywhere near there when we start negotiations with our seller, the homeowner. We're going to say, look, the roof needs to be done. It really needs to be repainted. You want to point out all of the flaws of the property when you're talking with them and say, this is why I'm at 150,000. And they're going to come back and say, man, can you at least do 158? And if you can, do it. You made 12,000 instead of 20. But if you're really, once you get better at negotiation and keep doing it, you're going to stand firm on your 150. Because you know your numbers. And when you have confidence and you know the numbers and you know the market data, you can then go show the seller logically why you're offering them 150. You use market data. You don't want to tell somebody, you want to show them. You want them to arrive at that thought on their own terms. I just ask questions. So what do you think about your kitchen compared to this kitchen? And I show them a brand new kitchen. What would you rate yours from a 1 to 10? It's really hard to be looking at a picture of somebody's kitchen and sitting in yours and to tell me that your kitchen is a 10. Because you know it ain't. So I just let them come to the assumptions on their own, and I take data with me. This is what's sold here. When's the last time you did a renovation? They just renovated in 2021. So if you were the buyer, what would you want to pay for this house versus this house? And I just get quiet. That's negotiation. You don't want to argue with someone or be combative. You want to use research and facts to show them why you are where you are. And people will respect you more. They will say, oh, this person is sharp. They're probably right. I'm probably wrong. And then you can always ask them, how did you arrive at your price?
Always.
You will be shocked. I looked on Zillow.
Zillow.
And then I'm going to come back with the fact. Did you know that Zillow actually pulls data for all 50 states and all the counties in them? And if they're doing that, how could they be as hyper niched in just this specific area? Silence. I didn't know that. They don't know. So you're educating them. And that's value for the homeowner. Now they feel that they can trust you and that they want to move forward with you. And of course, you don't have to know all of this stuff. We'll help you with it. but I just want to get your mind going so that when you have new conversations with sellers, homeowners, it may be a family or a friend. You say, I got the people that I need to get over here and help you get the most money for this, but it has to be logical.
Okay.
So I already know what I'm gonna be doing with the underwriting team. I mean, the acquisition teams. I'm gonna make them get on this call because he submitted the lead. I already saw it. I was like, this ain't right. The asking price is 280. Okay, we already know the
It's
ARV.
still on the back.
Yeah. The asking price is 280. The wholesaler told him the ARV is 342.
He used that
330.
other comp.
Yes.
Wholesalers do that all day, every day.
Yeah. But even when you put it in, it already told me it's 82% of the ARV with that, just that information. So it was already a no-brainer. Like, no. But I want them to jump on this call because then when they start getting more of these in, they can go ahead and quickly analyze this thing like, nope, nope, renegotiate, or no, this ain't gonna work for us.
And guess what else, coach? That
Mhm.
person is never going to sell it. They can wait for the contract to expire and go get the lead for real. And
Exactly.
guess what? Be the expert and say, I'm not going to do you like that last person. I'm going to give you the real information.
Yep.
Wow.
So
That's how you close. People want
That's good.
education. They don't want to be stuck in a contract with you and they actually really need to sell their house. They rather you tell them the truth about how much the house is worth and get it sold. Even you can do a great job all the way up. You can be kind. You can get people through the door. But if you don't sell it, nothing has happened. You have to sell it. If you don't sell it, nothing has happened for the seller. They're not going to remember that you were kind and that you were, you contacted them every day. They're going to be really annoyed because they hired you to sell the home.
That's that realtor talk.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Cardone. It says sell or be sold. He said, if you do not make the sale, nothing has happened. All you did was waste your time. You may have learned something, which is great, but you do not, the seller, the person who trusts you, the person who bought that asset, the biggest purchase in their life, that's who you want to focus on. So if you don't know how to underwrite, don't go locking up deals. Learn the steps first, take your time or partner with somebody, then go lock up the deal and already have the buyers ready. Because you can still have the right underwriting, lock up the deal and you don't have any buyers. Does it make sense?
That makes sense.
Excellent.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Thank y'all for being here. Any questions before we jump off?
So you'll be
Email me
getting
the
with
recording.
me?
Yes.
Okay.
So you want to be on my list. You number one.
Yes.
Robin is definitely on the list. Coach Berry, I know you're busy, but if you want me to send you some stuff to underwrite, you on the list.
Yeah. Are these all in the DMV area though, right?
Yes, they are.
All right. Yeah.
Yep.
I need to get more familiar with the area anyway. So yeah, send me a few.
Yeah, they're all Virginia, so that makes it even easier. Northern Virginia.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank y'all so much.
All right. Thank
Thank
you.
Appreciate
All right,
it.
talk soon.
Have a
Let me
good
know if you need
evening.
anything. Just text me.